All right, let me get this thing going. What's up, everybody? Let some more people roll in. We can catch up. Feel free to shoot me questions, ask whatever. I'm off right now, so I got the time to talk. By the way, life's still good. Everything's going good. For me, the job I'm doing is actually panning out pretty well. They pay pretty good. Eric, what's up? Kit Kat, what's up? Hey guys, Eric with Driven Industries, he just commented. He's going to be here in a few hours, man. He's in the Washington area. What's up, Bella? And we got some bugs. So you guys are going to see us eat some bugs. Some of them bugs creep me out. I mean, pretty bad. So you guys are going to see some of that. Kit Kat, Kurt's not doing so well. Kurt's wife, guys, I'm gonna fill you guys in on some shit that's going on, and I'm sure some of you can relate. It's not really good on Kurt's end. I don't know everything about it. I don't know all the inside, but I think, just my opinion, and I'm laying it out there, being honest and truthful. I think there's some psychosis going on Kurt's side right now. I get a call 2 days ago, and Kurt was like saying that his wife had bugs or something, like she was squeezing out bugs and all this crazy stuff from her tongue. And we're all thinking, what the hell are you on? Like that's the first thing you're thinking is he's been up for days. Something's not right. And so you're right, Robert, and everybody. You guys are right. I read a lot of the comments, and I respect a lot of what you guys had to say. And then some of them went a little too far. I mean, Kurt's really sick, a lot of that hard, tough love we grew up on, and that shit never worked. It never really helped us get corrected and do the right thing. Tough love, man. It's that rough, hard shit that my dad's a Green Beret in the Special Forces, so we had that growing up. But let me fill you in on Kurt real quick. And then we can go from that and kind of bounce over to some more topics about what's going on in my life. So Kurt called me and he said that she had bugs coming out of his tongue or her tongue. And we're like, dude, you've got to be tripping, right? That's the first thing we thought. You've got to be, something's wrong. And finally, she ends up at the hospital. So we think maybe he's right to some degree. Maybe she's got larva or something coming out of her tongue. Well, come to find out, we get the medical report from the hospital, and there's nothing of the sort. He was saying it was a screwworm and all this stuff, and we're thinking it was real. And that, I mean, you name it. You can only imagine. All my sisters, me, my mom, we're up here in Washington, and we're all going, "Oh my God, how did she get screwworms? A parasite." And now we're back on what we started originally thinking was that there's psychosis going on, and whatever that is, I don't know if it's from the cocaine. I don't know what it might be, but so Kurt's struggling right now, guys, and I'm probably about to contact my dad to see if he can't go over and persuade him to go check himself in somewhere to get help, because when you're that far in, you never know what can happen. I don't want anything. You guys know, you've seen my channel long enough. I would die for my little brother, and I want what's best for him. But I can't. I mean, I'm in Washington State. I got a life. I got kids now. I'm really digging here, trying to get a better life for them. And I wish I could help him more. At the same time, I know that there's got to be a breaking point for him. Been there, done that. So I am going to reach out to Dad and see if we can't get him some help, get him in where he needs to be, and he's not doing well right now, as you guys see. And if you're wondering why I let him do the live stream, because a lot of people they're like, why do we keep having to hear from Kurt? Well, I'm going to tell the haters on the channel that want to come on and say that, dude, just stop watching my channel, because I allow my brother to come on here because honestly, I don't know when the last time I'll see him if he dies. I'd rather him have access to be able to come on and talk, because he actually has told me many times, just hearing you guys say stuff to him, has helped him. Having someone to go to has helped my brother, even if it's on my live. And it may not be very beneficial. It may not be the greatest news. You may not like what you're hearing Kurt say. I get it. But I give him this platform because I want him to be able to come on. And who knows, one day he just might make it. And then all these videos that have evidence of where his struggle's been, you know, he can look back and reflect. And we have it documented so he could see it. So I appreciate all the love that you guys have shown, and even the tough love. I mean, we get it. Kurt's got to get it together, right? So, you know, it's been a nightmare worrying about him for real. So I've been trying not to. It's very tough, but my job has been very demanding too. I work for the state of Washington, and it's good though. It's prevailing wage. It's hard labor. I'm a foreman there, but even the foreman's work where I'm at, but it pays well. Let me catch up on some of these comments from you guys so that way I can keep up with the conversation. I just wanted to fill you in on Kurt because I think that's extremely important. You need to call him though. He loves you and still needs you. You got that right, Robert. Hey man, thanks for the videos. They help me daily. Thanks, Henry. Appreciate it. Hey, sometimes I watch my own videos once in a blue, right? Meredith, hey Derek, glad you're helping. I was worried. Yeah, we all are worried, honestly. My mom, my sisters. How are you, man? Feel for Kurt. Wish him all the best. Thanks, Michael. Yeah, Paul, I know. Kurt was asking for donations. I didn't even watch it. I'm sorry about that, everybody. I didn't even watch it all because I had already been dealing with all this stuff on the backdrop with Kurt saying she had worms and all this stuff. So, by the way, those donations don't go to him. They actually go to my channel because if you do a super chat on here, it literally goes to me. It doesn't go to him. So, you don't have to worry about that funding him in any way especially where he's at. You know what he's going to spend it on at this point. Go get him, bro. If you can, go grab him. Robert, I'm in Washington State. I'm over 3,000 miles away from Kurt, and I wish I could, but I'm too far away, man. All right, so let's see. Damn, it's okay. One sad thing is for some people that breaking point's death. That's true. Just listen, guys. Do what you feel you need to do. Yes, Mary. Let them get it out. Don't give up on your brother. Fuck it if they don't get it. Yep, you're right. So much respect for you, man. I feel like he went down a dark place when you left. He had actually been in a couple of those places prior to me leaving, but I'm sure it didn't help that I'm gone now. I love that he reached out for help. I know he needed help, just didn't know how. Thank you for providing that for him. 41 days clean for me today. Love your Discord, man. Thank you. Yes. Hey, guys, I have a Discord if you ever want to get in there. They have meetings going all the time, and you can get recovery. I mean, the 12-step program's there, and also just having people who are like us there to talk to. The Discord is a definite tool. I've heard a lot of good things from people. Not in there as often as I'd like to be, but I do pop in from time to time. And be sure to go in there. Go in there and help other people. It helps you. Is someone trying to come in? Oh, it's the wife. The wife is here. Hey, baby, say hey to everybody. I'm on the live.
Hi.
So, see, I knew. You're so right, bud. My older brother OD'd 3 weeks ago. I'm sorry, Tyler. Thank you, Mariah. Be will help a lot of people. Pray for you, Ryan, Kurt, and his wife all the time. Only Jesus can straighten things out. Do I need to get groceries? Eric said. You might need to get groceries, bro. To be honest with you might need to get groceries. My benzo hell, what's up, bro? Dude, that's awesome. 220 days, no opiates. That's awesome, bro. When are we gonna get you on here, man? We got to get you on. Everybody check him out. He came off benzos, which is deadly to detox from. And he's also on Instagram. So come check him out. I'm doing wonderful. For those of you who are popping in just now, I'm doing great. Everything's going like normal. Life on life's terms. I'm doing what I know how to do, and that's stay clean and take care of the fam. Kurt's struggling, though, for those of you who've seen yesterday. I almost tempted to delete the video, but I'm like, no, maybe this might be like, I don't know. You guys have seen Russell Brand And you remember when he was high and he had a video of him when he was dozing off from heroin? Well, that video is kind of used to show where he is now. So I don't know, man. It sucks though. It sucks. I might make it private just because it's embarrassing a little bit, for Kurt. Adam, 5 days off Suboxone, awesome, man. Look, dude, just hold it together the best you can, and if worst came to worst, you got to do what you got to do to stay clean. Don't go back to the streets, right? That's the best thing I can give in terms of advice is don't go back to the streets no matter what. That's a big thing. Yeah, John, I feel bad for him too. All right, bro. 45 days clean, James. That's what I like to hear, man. Dude, the first 30, they call it 30 days and 30 nights for a reason. So you've made it past that. That's good. All right. You said don't make it private. I won't make it private. Then all right. That's what we need to do. James, love your journey and videos. Thanks, bro. Yeah, I get a lot of people who come on Facebook Messenger, and there's a lot of positive, inspirational stories where people are like, you saved me. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I can't tell you how awesome that really feels. And that feeling that I get, it helps me stay clean. It motivates me to stay clean another day, right? That's why I've been making a lot of videos. And you guys keep hearing me say, make your own. I mean, make your own, because someone needs to hear your story. My story may not resonate with them. My story might not be, they may not relate to me. They might relate to some shit I said on day 7 or day 5, but they may not connect to me. They may be not able to connect to Derek. And that's why it's like, I need y'all's help. I want to see everyone on here who's willing and capable, and they're able, and I get that certain people aren't able to make your own, because I'm a fan of yours, I've had people come on in like, I feel like I'm talking to a celebrity. And I'm like, dude, I'm just a guy, man. I am literally just a guy. I'm a guy who has 3 kids and a wife. And I'm thankful that I kicked heroin's ass. I am thankful. But man, all the Lego pieces lined up just right for me. And I held on to life. That's how I made it. Scared for taper off Xanax. I got it. Chair. I would see a doctor. Anytime I hear Xanax and alcohol, I'm like, go see a doctor, dude. My dad, I remember walking by him all the time in the living room, and he would go on binges, long binges. He'd take off work. It got to the point where the military had to send him off to rehabs and shit. And he would be laying in the living room dehydrated. He would be miserable, wanting to detox, and get to the point where he's having mini seizures. He's dying in the living room. We had to take him to the hospital where they had to put him on all sorts of medications to keep him from dying because of his alcohol withdrawal. That's important, man. Alcohol, benzos. I've never had to withdraw from benzos, but I've lightly had to alcohol withdrawal. So I've had DTs in minor ways, but never close to dying. Eric, good look, bro. Hey, look, you don't even have to donate, bro. You can literally just bring some groceries since you're going to be over here in 2 hours. I appreciate it, bro, for real. And look, if you want to know about benzos, my benzo hell right here. Check out his channel. Reach out to him on Instagram. He takes private messages too. He can tell you what it's like. Bro, you had 70, 80 days where you were still trying to come out the funk. All right, we got, let's see. His wife is okay, Meredith. Kurt's wife is okay. She was in the hospital for depression. She had stomach cramps, things like that. And there was no bugs. There was no screw worms, none of that. That was all, I think, concocted in the mind. I think. We're all convinced at this point that it was psychosis. He's hallucinating. Let's see. Smash that like button. Thank you. Got my 1 month chimp last night. I'm stoked. That's right, Henry. 1 month, dude. That's a long time. Every day in that first 30 days. Found your day 7 video when I was still using, and here we are 8 months later. Dude, my benzo, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Hey, I know you don't really mess with the YouTube that much, but we still got to get your story, man. I get it. I get it. I don't blame you, man. I know there's a lot of weird stuff, a lot of people that I'm here literally to kind of, it helps me it's like a therapy for me to do this. At the same time, it helps others, which helps me. So it's like a weird. It's beneficial to you when you are producing this stuff. I hope that makes sense. Don't delete Kurt's video. It's his truth. And watching it reminded me of the days before my son hitting his bottom. Some behavior, he's realizing what he's lost and losing. I like that. Okay. Mariah says, hold on. What happened? Hold on, let me go up. Mariah says, right. Screw the haters. We need to hear what he has to say. This is real life shit. And I thank you every chance I get because this is real. You can do this, Kurt. Thank you, Mariah. Appreciate it. Thank you for the love. And appreciate all the good comments and just being there. Your brother will save a lot as well when he finally gets. He will, bro. Just call him, reach out. He needs love right now. Isn't that the truth? Kurt right now is broken, dude. I mean, he's just, the last thing when we're in that state of mind, we want someone to rescue us. We really do. We want someone to come in there and grab us and say, it's okay. Whatever you've done, it's okay. We love you, and like melt them with your love, because they think you hate them. They really fucking think you hate them. They think, I'm the last person on this earth who deserves to live, all that shit, just all the dark stuff that comes to mind. Benzos for 5 years, so feel free to holler my Instagram. Yes, my Benzo Hell. Check him out on his Instagram. He posts often on there. How long has Kurt been clean now? I don't think Kurt's clean right now, Ulster. All right. Oh my God, Kurt, okay, bro? I don't know how Kurt's doing. I know he stayed at our brother's house, Mike, so I don't know how he's doing right now. Okay, much love, Derek. Love the content, my brother. We'll source something. Shout me on Instagram. My Benzo. Man, I had been doing great 6 months, no drugs at all until yesterday. I messed up, took some things I shouldn't have. All came from a hit of a bong. An old girl decided I needed lots of other stuff. I understand, man. I get it. Secret society. You got to pick yourself back up. You got to get back in. I guess it's hard in that mind because once you give in, you kind of just let go and give up on trying to get back into the groove of recovery. I get it. I know exactly what that's like. I have dreams once in a while. Those are my worst dreams. I'll have a dream that I use, and in my dream, when I use, I like give in to using. It's like I know I gave up. Like I gave up. I used, and then I go right off into I'm using now. Screw sobriety. Screw being clean. Screw all that. Once I relapse, and then I wake up from the nightmare, and I'm like, oh, I have not put anything in my body. Okay. Whoo! Like heavy breathing, sweating, like a thick nightmare type dream because it's scary not knowing if you're gonna, if you're stuck again. Scary. Jack, what's up, man? Thanks for the love. Love the content. Yeah, man. Check out Jack A. Bingham's material. He does a video on OCD, man. I've never heard anything like this. But he sent me a book on pretty much addiction, recovery, OCD, all this stuff like ties together. Check out his channel as well. He's got some stuff where he's talked about his cocaine addiction and stuff like that. Very interesting story when it comes to the OCD. I was feeling OCD when I heard his story. So if you haven't heard it, Jack A. Bingham, he's right here in the comment section. Check him out. And my Benzo Hell, if you're popping in, like I said, he does the benzos. He's off the benzos now, 220 days off opioids. I think about what you put out there about him. He will be watching this later. So say what you need to tell him. Yeah, Kurt, Robert, you're right. Kurt, I love you, bro. I love you. And I want you to get this. That's all I've wanted this whole time. And I know you just need help. So hopefully if you're watching, bro, your big brother's always been there to protect you. We went fishing. I carried the fishing pole for you. We went up the hill with bikes, and we had two. I rolled both them bikes up the hill. It's your turn to try and do something, though. We're all here counting on you to make this leap. But we're here for you, bro. We don't judge you. We love you, dude. You got this, man. Don't give up on yourself because we're not. We're waiting on you to say, all right, let's do this. I'm ready. What was the hardest of the 12 steps for you to complete? Henry asks. For me, I would say the hardest was actually making the amends, because that's the fearful state of actually having to go to the people. That's why they want you to meditate and like kind of think about what you're about to do when you go to make amends to people. That was the scariest part because I had done some seriously wrong shit to people. I mean, you got to go face those people for the demons that you've done, you know? And it was scary, but as soon as you get it off your chest to them and you realize that they're wanting to forgive you, and I've never had anyone who didn't willingly forgive me, because you really pour yourself out, you feel a lot better, and the fear of all that kind of goes away. That was what I did personally. Following your journey, Derek, praying for your bro. Keep the content up. I have struggled too. Aaron, thank you. Ronnie, glad you're doing good, Derek. Got my 30-day chip too a week ago. Never saw the day coming. Kurt probably has a lot of regrets that. Hold on. Oh, wow. I got to catch up. You guys are killing me with the comments. Let me do this. Kurt probably has a lot of regrets that bother the hell out of him. That's true. Let's see. From Pakistan. Hi, Derek. It's day 4 and it's 4th time in trying to get rid of snorting heroin. I feel you, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about. For the longest, I couldn't stand up. You can do this, man. Reach out. Come check out the Discord that I got. I've got some really good people in there. I mean, very good people who really care. And that's how they stay clean, is helping people just be on there and to talk to people. I'm on 2 tabs and a pinger chilling in my room, smoking a fatty. So chill, bro. Leo. Well, good for you, man. Secret society. Exactly, man. It's sad, but so true. All right, laugh my ass off. Did you see his video? He definitely not doing good at all. That's true. Hey, Uncle Derek. Derek said hi. Okay. Hey, Wolf. I love you. Great Grebo. Hey, dude. What's up? Great Grebo is pretty much the one who's in there in my Discord and is like keeping things going, since I'm not in there as often as I'd like to be. And she's wonderful. She has 7 years clean from all substances. So go in there and check it out. I dream about chasing it, but never can get my hands on anything. Good, Janilla. My dad always used to make a joke. He's like, the dreams are your freebies. So if you use and relapse in your dream, you know, that's your way of getting a freebie. All right. I never thought of it that way because I had nightmares when I used, but dad looked at it differently, I guess. What goes up always comes down, and Newton was not even talking about drugs. Isn't that true, Aaron? I like that. I honestly believe that I will not survive a benzo detox. I just know in my heart I won't survive. If you go to a hospital, they can help you. They can. Talk to my benzo hell. Okay. Go speak to a doctor, a medical professional, Chair Bear, because they are deadly if you don't get help. Uncle Derek said, I love you, Bella. Kurt's daughter. Jack, thanks for the love, man. You got it. Look, Eric's going to be here soon, Shannon. Like Spike, guys. Still on benzo, bro. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay. No methadone. Okay. Well, maybe you can share where you're at on your benzos, like what's going on there, because I know you were on some like really, like you weren't even in reality. My benzo hell. Brother, I got so many of them dreams. I know exactly how you feel, Sours D. I'm backing up your entire family with prayer. Thank you, William. We can use all of that. Derek, what is a fundamental reason Kurt cannot stay clean? Good question. I would love to be able to, just say, I would have to say honesty. Honesty. That would be it, because after that comes willingness, of course, but you got to start with the very basic. You're just being straight. And a lot of times that frees us enough to make the willingness happen. So I always preach that. I know. I'm not trying to preach, guys. I'm just saying, I know honesty can really keep you open for sunlight to shine in. If you're hiding things, you're like this. I'm going to give you an example. You get the lights off. This is when you're lying right here. Okay. I got to give you an example. This is when you're lying. You start to be honest. This is what happens. Light starts coming on, and then you're willing. So now You're letting everything come in. Okay. That's an example. Sorry, I had to give you a physical example, but it's that important because actions follow. Actions what saved my ass, man. And it can save yours too. All right. Eric, you're awesome, dude. You and these donations, man. You're too nice. You are way too nice, dude. Driven Industries, go check him out. Like, subscribe to his stuff. He is dealt with suicide, stuff like that. You guys may already know because you guys have heard me shout out his channel. We're going to be eating bugs in a little bit on live. I'll be doing another live here with him. He's got like scorpions or something. Like, I don't even know. I've ate bugs before as a kid. You guys are going to see some like really big, ginormous, nasty looking bugs we're going to do. And it's all for just awareness for people who are struggling with addiction and those who are in recovery and those who have mental health issues. So we're just trying to give a shout out and create momentum in the YouTube world. Go like and subscribe to his channel, man, because Eric's been really toughing it out for a long time trying to get people who are out there help. And they call him all the time. He actually gives his personal number out. I would be afraid to do something like that, but you know, he does it. So my hat goes off to you, bro, and thank you so much. The last time I saw him in California, like he treated me and my wife like we were kings and queens. We practically couldn't even pull out our own wallet because Eric was just taking care of us, and it was amazing. I didn't know him from Adam, met him through YouTube, and we had a amazing time in California. And he paid for our hotel. I know you told me not to mention this stuff, Eric, but you know, he paid for our hotel, dude. Like, who does that? You don't even know me. And then, you know, we went up there and got to see him, and all because my dumbass did not remember that my wife's allergic to cats. And he has cats in his house, but nonetheless, he still looked out. Let me catch up, man. I keep doing this and getting stopped and talking on comments, and I'm gonna try and catch up. Safe, my guy. Okay. Kurt and his wife. Yes, toxic. I agree. XC Trail. I think right now it is, at least. Yellow, you got an opinion on 12 steps? I hear you. Everybody, hey, it's not always the path everyone has to take. I get it. Just what worked for me. All right. Can't wait to see you two together in a video. Hey, we will be soon. I got plenty of stories about tapering. Feel free to holler. My benzo hell. I'll be back in 20 minutes if you're still on here. I don't know if I'll still be on here. We'll see. Been on Roxy since age 15. I'm 18 and a half. And now shit is hell. I do 120 to 210 milligrams Roxy a day. Don't know what to do. I would go to treatment. Go to a medical facility. See if you can't do that. Speak to a doctor, somebody. You know, we were doing high doses like that before we ended up getting help as well. Of course, Roxy's were, I went to oxymorphone after the Roxy's and was doing that, which they would call them Opanas at the time. Then I went into a detox center, sucked ass. I get it. I didn't like it because you're not at home in your bed. I get it. But it was worth it. And then I got 2 years clean, and then I relapsed again. So it's been a trip. I think I've done this for like 11 or 12 years trying to get clean. And this time has been the longest go around, almost 4 years, October the 28th. I was sober for 43 days, and the day I get off the plane back to my neighborhood, I use 30 minutes later. Really upset about it. I don't know what to do, Omar. My first time being sober more than 4 days. I don't know how or what to do to just stop. Maybe you can come check out the Discord and talk to some people who have similar stories as you, maybe that you relate to, that can, I don't know, help you out, bro. Nathan, Omar, you should try Suboxone. I'm a recovering heroin addict, but using Suboxone. I don't recommend any type of thing. Because I don't know what works for anyone. I know what works for me. That was abstinence, and that was literally a complete change of life. Everything had to change for me. All right, you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it, bro. You know, that's awesome. And I hope more people start creating these channels and a momentum is created. All right, here we go. The Great Grebo's right. I love the old videos with you and your brother. And how is Ashton doing, if you know? Ashton's doing good. Good question. He is actually in a program, a legitimate program. And his mom is still in contact with us. And like we're all still in communication. He's getting his thinking corrected, and now he's starting to do the right thing. So he will be back, and when he does, we will be in contact, because that's one of my closest friends that I actually met through the web. Once again, you meet great people, and you would think that's a strange way to meet people, but I guess nowadays it's not. You'd be good at public speaking at schools or addiction counseling or something. You're very good at speaking. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. I will say this: I took a class in college when I was going to a Carolina Bible College. I took a class of public speaking, man. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I'd love a tab for some introspection. All right. I don't know. I don't want to keep running and fleeing. Okay. Aaron, I would send you one for free. Okay. Cost me to. I appreciate the wisdom, man. Thank you so much. Thanks, Duncan. Great channel. I've been a subscriber for a while. Thanks, Nathan. Did Ashton relapse? Ashton's been in the program now, I think, for I'd say 3 months, 2-3 months now. So he's actually doing good. I don't know any more details from there that I'm able to tell, because it's not my story. He will have his story when he gets out, but I do believe he's doing very good right now, and that's what matters. Yeah, brother. Ashton's mom must be a great person. She offered to help your brother this morning in the comments to fly him out. Yes, I saw that. And I didn't even get to listen to the whole video of Kurt going on, but I felt really bad, man. I felt really, really bad, because he's struggling right now, and I don't know, man. I'd love for him to get into a program just like Ashton and get his life together and get help. Methadone, detox, taper, or cold turkey, Ben says. I don't know if I should even answer that. I don't know what each person needs to do. If I had a choice, I'm going to go ahead and say this just to, draw the line for me, so that everybody who's watching this can understand where I'm coming from. If I had a choice, and literally money wasn't a thing, money was not a problem. It was like, hey, you could go wherever, do whatever to get off drugs. I would go to a rehab where they could medically get me off and out, 30, 60 day, 90 days, something like that. And then I'm good. That's what I would do personally. It doesn't guarantee anything. Nothing guarantees anything. I've heard go to, Mexico and do the Ibogaine recovery. It's guaranteed. Well, no, I've heard people who've relapsed even after doing Ibogaine. It's really about what's up here and how your brain, you rewire your thinking, your actions and such. So I've heard that. I've heard people talk about take, hallucinogenics that help you see things for what they really are. And I've heard they help. They can help. Some people have a horrible trip and they just go deeper into what they were already in. Like I said, I would try to go to a rehab if I could. That's just me personally. However, you guys saw me on a couch at my house with little money, if none, and I had to do it cold turkey. And I did it, and I followed through with it. So that's where I was at. Sorry, bro, you're not able to get where you live. Okay. You glad you didn't blast Ash's story? Shows your personality. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, brother. That's my plan. Either way, it's going to suck no matter how low you get. Your feelings aren't facts. That's true. Hit me up. Hit me up. Aaron. Yeah, I agree, Derek. The detox is only step one. Recovery, whether in-house or out in the community, is where we need to work. That's true. I know a lot of people who've gone to a rehab, and then when they get out, they're not ready for life, because they're like, you're inside of a protected bubble. So when you get out into the real world, you're seeing people that you knew, all that kind of stuff comes back. And then usually people buckle and relapse. They don't know how to get it. And, dude, it's so complex. It's so complex. My pops from Canada has been trying to help Kurt. I mean, I'm talking about every day he has texted and tried to help Kurt for a very, very long time. And once in a blue, Kurt might respond, whatever. And it's a matter of you. Like, are you going to take that step? Are you willing to go? I've heard people who were clean for 6 months. They call it dry drunk in AA. I don't know what the technical term would be in NA, but it's like they were 6 months and they said they thought about using every day. I didn't have that. I didn't, dude. 6 months in, I don't even know. It was rare I even thought about using. It was so spaced out because I did a lot of rewiring my thinking and changed a lot of things in my life. So I, man, I wish I could just, there was a way to download a drive and plug it in, and Kurt gets it, because I love him that much. I wish I could just do it for him, but it's part of his journey, and I'm not. I don't have that power, I'm just a human, right? It's important to cope with the problems you use drugs for real. That's true, Yellow. Learning to live while being the hardest thing you ever do. Kurt's got to help himself, the only person who can. And that is true, man. That is true. Absolutely. I came in here, guys. Kurt had laid out a crazy live feed yesterday. He was laying, there crying and saying some crazy stuff, and I miss him. I want to get him out here, and I want to help Kurt as much as possible. But you guys got to see the naked truth of what's going on. He's not doing very well right now. So if you guys could reach out to him on Facebook and show him some love, try to contact him and tell him, hey, go get help, bro. Encouragement, positive love, all that good stuff. He might respond. I don't know. He might just be there for you guys to help him out. Paul, do I miss North Carolina? Yes and no. I hope that answers your question. I mean, seriously, yes and no. I miss certain places that I liked food. There are certain people, here and there, and my wife's family I miss, and that kind of stuff. But other things I don't. I don't care about a lot of the area that I lived in. It's just kind of like that's the place Kurt's struggling at right now, and it's not the greatest of areas. However, you can go anywhere you want and get stuff. So typically used once in the past month. My back legit hurt, but I didn't do it. Good job, Janilla. KLR Chronicles, did you skip me? Did I skip you? Did you write me? Did you write something up here? I might have skipped you on accident. I don't know. Did you write me something? Write it now. Look above. Okay. Can you copy and paste it down here? Because there's a lot of comments. I'm looking for you up here and trying to find you. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Home is home, right? Yep. Do you Americans have to pay for detox rehab, or is it state funded, or is it a mixture of state and in America, from what I could tell, they have detox centers where you can detox for free. They do want to see if you have insurance, which you have to pay usually for insurance unless you are getting government assistance. But rehabs where it's rare that the rehabs are free. You have to pay usually to go to an actual rehab facility, 30-day facility, that kind of stuff that costs money. KLR, if you post it here, I can see it. I'm sorry if I skipped you. I try to get all the comments I can. Man, Paul, the banana pills. No more of those days, right? I actually don't smoke. I haven't smoked in over 2 years. It's crazy. I see people smoke. I get a whiff of it, and I'm like, dude, that's such a strange smell, Robert, I try, man. Hey there, cutie. LOL, your wife is going to kill me. Oh, yes, you classy bitch. That's the one. Yeah, my wife said something about you wrote a comment, and she said she wrote a comment back or something. Oh, that's funny. Hold on. I don't see it. KLR? I don't see it. I just commented again, LOL, oh my God. And then I see right up here, it says look above. And then I see above that, did you skip me? But I don't see anything else. God bless Paul. Thank you. How did you quit smoking? Can't do it. I can't do it. My wife went to the hospital. No, KLR. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'll answer you, Janilla. Thank you, KLR. Appreciate you showing the love. And it's I try to be real and just lay it out there. Okay, I am a heroin addict. Yes, and I hope that if you ever need to contact me, you can go to a Discord too. By the way, we got a lot of people who are just like you, where we do meetings and a lot of one-on-one, like people who are just you'll find new friends, honestly, that want what's best, that are in our Discord and get to know a lot of people. And then there's meetings that really helped me too. Digging into meetings really helped me. I can't speak for everybody, but I can tell you I wanted it, so I did that, and that helped me out on the Discord. Janilla, my wife went to the doctor. They did a X-ray, whatever. They checked her lungs, and they saw she had a cyst or something on her lung. And when they did, they told her she had to stop smoking. And she told me, she cried out to me, and she said, "Baby," she said, "I won't be able to quit smoking if you don't quit smoking." And they're watching it to see if it's lung cancer, and that scared me enough. So when she needed my help, I did what I had to do, and that was quit. And so we went to go get vapes. I bought this $100 vape and was only using it for a day, and realized even while using the vape, I was fiending. So I was thinking, why am I fiending for cigarettes when I'm hitting this vape that has nicotine, and it's not even for me? This is just for me. And it's not really it's not taking this thing away. I said, this is BS. I'll just quit. And so I gave her the vape, and I quit everything and went from there. So that's what I did. And by the way, I'm going to put in the description of this live feed and probably in the next couple videos, there's a GoFundMe. My wife's mom's husband, her father-in-law, his name's Timmy. He's got stage 4 cancer. They just found out. He had a weird tingling in his foot and couldn't walk. They thought he had gotten bit on the foot. So they ended up sending him to the hospital. And while he was in the hospital, they found fluid around his heart. So they had to do surgery. They go in and they remove the fluid and found out on one of his lungs isn't working. So he's on the ICU, and they've got a machine keeping him breathing. And they found out he has stage 4 cancer. It's terminal. So he is, from what they're saying, he is going to die within 6 months. Now, I only say that because there's going to be a GoFundMe. If you guys are able, only for those who are able, you guys are more than welcome to donate and help my mother-in-law, because it's going to be a tough time for her. And I'll probably do another video at some point for you guys, so you guys could see more details on that. Put a few pictures up, because I feel bad for her mom. Her mom doesn't work. He was the sole provider, and so it's a tough situation that they're going through. And I'll put that in the description for you guys. I didn't find KLR's comment. Okay, for real, my only issue is cigarettes anymore, but can't get rid of those. Think I might try vaping. Alan's Carr's book is a smoking cure. Who's some good recovery channels? I'm looking for more people in the recovery community. That's a good question. I would, it's not just recovery, but mental health with Eric, with Driven Industries. You've got Hopeless to Hopeful. You've got My Benzo Hell. I don't think he uploads that much anymore on YouTube, but he is on Instagram. There's actually quite a few. I can try and get those and put those in the description as well. Some that I recommend personally, because there's plenty out there, but there's ones I recommend, and there's others I just stay away from personally. That's my opinion. Oh, and by the way, CG Kid, his channel, that's a big one, and he's a big proponent. He quit nicotine, caffeine. The dude's like on a diet. Like he's like, I'll be honest, I haven't gone there, and I got my caffeine. See, out west we have Dutch Bros. It's like the Starbucks. So CG Kid's killing it, dude. He went further than me by quitting like all that stuff, and so he's like really taking it serious. So if you guys ever want to hear from him, he's got a lot too, and he's a good friend of mine. All right, let me see what else. Pete the Pirate Discord's called Rewired Addiction. It'll be in the description of this video when I'm done. Drop some good recovery channels. Anyone have recommendations for recovery channels? Drop them. Hello, coming from Winnipeg, Canada. Tara, hello. I'm recovering IV heroin addict, sober for 3 years now. It's hard, but so worth it once you get yourself back. Isn't that the truth, Dana? That is absolutely true. All right. I'm starting a YouTube in a AA meeting channel called In AAA Online. Pete the Pirate. Awesome. I really don't have, I mean, I think, Classy, you asked me what my thoughts are on real talk recovery. I don't really have much to say. Nothing bad. I personally stay clear just because of past situations that have happened. But she's big into 12 steps, and she is trying the best she can that she knows how to try and help people, from my opinion. However, I just stay clear because there's been drama in the past, and I don't really like to go around all that. In fact, I only do this channel to help people. That's literally it. I don't live on YouTube anymore like I did when I wasn't working. Um, I literally poke my head in to just drop little nuggets as we go, if that makes any sense. So I heard that she's got a good channel for some, and then for others, they're like, I stay away. So personally, I don't really bring her name up, honestly, here. So that's my personal opinion. I love George Benzo Hell. He's cool. Yes, my Benzo Hell. Big D, Rodney, what's up? KLR has a channel. Check her out. KLR. Subscribe. I'm irritating. I think I suck at YouTube. No. Maybe you have to follow my channel in order to see my comments. I don't think so. I'm seeing them right here, but maybe there's some that aren't going through. You seem so mature. That's what's so hot. Guys my age are still immature. Well, thank you, Classy. Ryan Donnelly, Paul. That hero, man. Dude was a special forces guy as well. I mean, that guy, man, I think me and him would be collabing for real. By now, me and him would be doing serious content together. I seriously think me and him would have been like this if he was still alive. So, yeah, Classy. It's like you forgive and you move forward. But don't forget. Don't be gullible and naive enough to forget. I mean, you got to be smart enough to remember that people do certain things, right? I see a lot of you in him. Thank you, Paul. I think that's that military too. My pops being military, he's military. We kind of, we've got a go kind of mentality. We know what it takes, and it takes go hard, get it done, that kind of thing. So it is, Pete. Love that guy to death, man. That guy was so good. When I was doing content, I had like 3-month window where I wasn't working. I had so much going on, guys. I can't even tell you. But I went to counseling. I was going through all these things clean. While I was doing that, I was running out of content. All I had to do was go to Ryan Donnelly's channel, and you would get an ID in a heartbeat and realize, I remember that. Yeah, you can play with my phone, buddy. Here, say hey to everybody. Come here. Say hi.
I'm playing game.
You playing the game?
Yeah. Okay. I'm playing Fortnite with Caleb.
Playing Fortnite with Caleb?
Yeah.
He's playing Fortnite. You
don't have to scream.
You don't have to scream?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You should still subscribe and we can collaborate. Yeah, KLR. I'm all for it. Absolutely. All right, let me see. Happy to catch the live. Missy Sue, yeah. Thank you for joining in and checking it out. Where are you from? I'm a Southern girl from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. Well, not born and raised, but I just moved from there. Everyone liked the stream up. He deserves it. Thanks, Classy. Appreciate it. Don't pet a dog that bites. Good old saying. Isn't that the truth? I've been bit too. I'm telling you, I've been bit by actual dogs that I've pet. And thought my bone in my hand got crushed by a big dog one time. But we all got to learn, right? We all got to learn. Guys, Eric will be at my house in 2 hours from now. And when he does, he's bringing bugs. He's got you're probably going to be grossed out, but he's got a water bug this big. Okay. It's dried out bug. Now you might be saying, why the hell would you be eating a bug? And I agree. I agree. Why the hell am I doing this? Eric's pushing it on me, guys. I'm being forced. He's coercing me to eat a bug, but he's bringing groceries. So I've got to make a sacrifice for the groceries. I've got to eat these bugs and bring awareness, for mental health and recovery. And it's fun. Hold on. Hey, honey. I was about to wrap things up. I love you. Bye. You heard that, right? That was the boss calling. That was the boss. Just got here. Sorry to ask a question. I'm sure has been asked about how Kurt is. Kurt's not doing so good, John Jensen. And, I can't help that. But I am going to reach out when I get off here in just a minute and try and get up with him and talk about, getting some help. I've tapered down to 2 milligrams on my Suboxone. You're inspiring me to start documenting it. Thank you, Missy Sue. Awesome. Is this the YouTube channel, Missy Sue? Because we'll go ahead and subscribe. Guys, check out Missy Sue over here. And I think just go ahead and subscribe to that channel. She's going to start documenting. Go show her love, support. And I'm telling you, it is a miracle. You guys are miracles. You come on there and you give us these words in sentences that are literally life. You breathe life into our lives when you give us these positive messages. I always had to learn the hard way with everything in life. Isn't that like most of us who are addicts, Classy? Isn't that? It's so true. So true. You don't forget about me. Also, I'm from Detroit. Fun fact, was on season 13 of American Idol. So my music page is Carrie Lynn Roach. I think I pronounced that correct. KLR Chronicles, go subscribe to her, please. I'd like for you guys to go show her love as well. How does it feel like to be sober now? And do you ever feel bored or depressed? Absolutely, I feel bored sometimes, and absolutely I get depressed sometimes. I have different tools on how I solve that rather than using. It feels amazing to be sober, Omer. But now I know things like I could take a nap. I could put music on. There's other things I do I don't have to use. So hope that helps. She could be Classy. I don't know. Laugh my ass off. My son loves candy bugs. Well, this ain't gonna be candy bugs. I think these are gonna be real. 27 years old, been sober 2 years. My question is, do your friends act differently around you now you're sober? I've lost so many friends because they don't want to drink around me, so it's kind of lost. I don't know. I don't really have the same friends. I have family, and the people that used to use or drink around me, that pop up around me, they act differently, yes, but I don't hang out with them like I used to because they know where I stand, and usually they want to do a certain lifestyle. Now, if it's talking about drinking at a dinner table, I allow my wife, she wants a glass of wine, she's more than happy to have a glass of wine. I am a recovering addict and alcoholic. I say both because they're really all under the term addiction, but I don't mind that she does. It doesn't bother me one bit. If it did, I would say, please, can you not, So gotta go play with the kiddo. Best wishes for your brother. He needs it. Tell him to do more videos. Yes, definitely call him. Tell him how many folks asked about him. I will, Robert. And everyone on here has shown nothing but love. And we all want what's best for Kurt. Shannon, great Grebo. Just talked to Eric. Can't wait to see you guys eat bugs. Thanks. Appreciate it, sister. Yeah, I can't wait to eat bugs too, right? This is going to be great. This is going to be great. There's some big bugs that you're going to see us eat. We love you, dude. Glad you shared your story. Thanks, Hayden Zitch. And I appreciate you guys for sharing yours so far. And I hope you will share yours if you haven't decided to yet. If you can't, I understand that. Some people have to remain anonymous completely. I get it. Do you like Joe Budden's music? I may have heard a song or two of his, but I love music, period. And I don't care about the genre. I love it. I love music. It's my life. I literally vibe off music. I find us addicts are looking for thrills. So amusement parks or favorite hobby that gives you a thrill. That's true. Eric, I love you, dude. You're going to be here soon, man. We're going to be eating bugs, bro. I cannot wait to eat these bugs. You're coercing me, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it for you, man, and everyone out there. I saw some of the pictures of these bugs and the videos on the Facebook that he shared. These are some monster bugs. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. Um, I don't know. Eric has a better explanation of why we're doing this, but it is for awareness. It's kind of like it'll catch people's attention at the same time, just having fun, y'all. We're boys, we're just gonna be boys. Playing dirt, we get dirty, we eat bugs, we do dumb stuff. That's what guys do. We do dumb stuff. Watch me jump this 500-foot gap, evil Knievel, like we just do dumb stuff because it's a guy thing. I don't know. Love seeing you so happy. Hope Kurt gets to that place. Same here, John. I really do. I want what's best for Kurt. I really do. And you guys do too. You think opioids are more addictive than heroin? I wouldn't make that leap. I wouldn't say more addictive or not. I think they're all equally pretty jacked up. I think heroin is, from my experience, I have never done a pill that was more potent than heroin. I was on oxymorphone. I was doing the Opanas. It was everyday thing. Then when I ended up on heroin, I remember a day I got into it with my dope dealer. He actually lived with me at the time. I know that's a whole nother story. I would wake him up too early because I'm fiending, and he got pissed off one day, so he wouldn't serve me. He wouldn't give me anything. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go get something from someone else. I couldn't find any dope, and I went and bought an Opana because I was like, you know what, they're the same, right? I've heard that for the longest. It made me unsick, but it did not even make me high at all. So I felt the heroin that I was using, and it may differ depending on the area, was stronger and more potent than the actual prescription medications were, from my experience. I think it depends on what kind of stuff is going on around where you're at. So nonetheless, they all hit the same receptors. They're all pretty jacked up, and they're killing people now. Now it's fentanyl. They're not even playing games these days. What are your views on smoking weed? Do you ever smoke a joint once in a while? Hayden, I don't smoke at all. I personally, the only view I can have is on me. I don't care what people in the world do. I don't think weed inherently is a bad thing at all. Personally, I don't. I personally don't. Everyone has an opinion, right? However, I don't smoke because the last time I ever did that, I think was about 7 or 8 years ago, and I literally hallucinated. I was tripping. I was paranoid. It did not work for me. I did not like it, and I never did it again from there. Other people have different experience. However, I know some people have said in their own experience that they've actually gone back out using from doing it. Don't know. It's not my experience. It's all subjective. And that's one thing I love about CG Kid's channel. He always specifies his subjective experience, right? So, it's all dependent on the person. We're all chemically made up differently, and stuff works for some and not for others. But why? Dig it. KLR. Lori says, hi, Derek. I've been watching your videos. I love your energy, and I hope to get that good, clean time soon without Suboxone. It is so difficult. If you can share how to go from 8 to 0, let me know. Lori, I personally don't have that answer on how to. I've seen charts where people say how to taper, and it's like a long period. Don't rush anything. Don't rush anything. If you decided you wanted to taper, do it with a medical professional. Trust me on that. If I can give you any advice, do it with the medical professional. Because if you're in a bad situation and you're going batshit crazy and you're coming off Suboxone and you're so dead set on coming off Suboxone, I've heard this happen, that the people who are coming off end up losing their shit and they just go out and use. It's like, I'd much rather you be talking to a doctor and working your way through that versus going back out on the street and possibly not waking up tomorrow. So I'm looking at the lesser of evils when I talk about things like that, and I speak to a medical professional because they know they can do vitals, they can check you out. I can't. I'm not the guy. I'm just a guy who's out here telling you what he did. I no medical experience. I'm no professional. I'm a professional drug user in the past. That's about it. I was using Dilaudid and heroin, barely touched my sickness. I totally believe you, Janilla, especially with the stuff they got going on now. It's probably stronger than what I was doing when I was out there using heroin. I'm the weirdest person on weed, KLR. And yes, I did go out that way. Wow. Subscribe, KLR. Nicholas Joshua, you're helping a lot of people, bro. Respect. Thank you. Paul, let's let Derek report back to his boss. Thank you, Paul. When you were in your addiction, did you ever use marijuana? In the past, way back in the day, I did. And when I did it, I didn't like mixing drugs. I'm different. A lot of people can smoke this weed, drink this beer, snort this line, do this. I can't. I'm a opiate user, and I might drink a beer, but that's secondary here and there. I'm an opiate user. When I drank alcohol, when I did this, it was this. I had to go cold turkey. What's up, Reed? I had to go cold turkey off Adderall. You inspire me every day to stay clean off speed for 3 months. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Ugly Duckling. I love you guys. The boss has called and reported to me. Say your prayers. Keep them in your thoughts if you're not a prayer. Guys, I love you. This is the channel. Make your channel. I want to come subscribe to you and show you guys love. Thank you for coming on here. And get ready because we're going to eat some bugs here in a couple hours. And Eric is bringing some monster-ass, ridiculous, ugly-ass bugs for us to eat because we're just dumb like that. And it's bringing awareness, you know? So at least it's for a good cause. And hopefully I don't puke. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking around this long and caring about my younger brother, Kurt, and giving inspiring words to me. Love you guys. I'm out. Peace.